Hi and welcome to Ronn's Garage. Today I'll have kind of a Christmas special. Also year wrap up, I would guess. I haven't had much time in the garage lately, or I've had some time, but I had no stamina. And actually it turned out I got pneumonia, so not strange. But I'm on the way to getting well. So I'll have a wrap up of this year. And I wanted to look at all the projects I have. So what should we start with? We can start in the basement, actually, where I have my moped. And this room is connected to my garage, my shop, or whatever you call it. And here I actually have my paint room. So on this table here, I've been painting things for the Toyota MR2 and so on. And yeah, it's a small room where you can do some painting. And here I have my moped. Let's see if I can zoom out. That's old moped. I think it's from 56 or something like that. It's called Speed, with a rack in the front. Unfortunately, it's not working as good as I expected when I bought it. So I'll have to put some work onto that someday. I need new tires, because if I put air in them, they balloon out and I can't roll it. And I'm not 100% sure about the motor either. But yeah, it's a moped, so should be easy once I get some inspiration to solve it. But that's my moped. And of course the El Camaro, my backseat El Camino. I have been working a bit on the inner structure here. I have half a video about that coming out as soon as I get a bit further, so I have something to show there. On this one I'll build the roof, put the sunroof in. I have to put the front seats in. I will use Volvo V70 seats. I have a hole in the floor there that I need to take care of. And then this one needs what's that called? Inspection as a changed vehicle. So that will be funny. But this one I will work a lot on this winter. And I don't expect it to be done until the summer, but I will put a lot of effort into it, at least. Then we have Rolf, the Beetle. He's been pushed next to the wall, so I get some space to work with El Camaro. This one I need to do some work on the battery setup. I stole the battery, the big one, but actually I was able to charge the smaller battery from the Volvo, so I'll probably put that in as a stereo battery, and then there is some more cables to move, so I make sure I can play the stereo, and even if the battery is dead, I will be able to start the car and drive home. That's the idea about that. Of course, there are more things I could do with this Beetle, but one thing I will have to do, because I want this to be a driver this summer, and last time we were out with this one, it behaved strange. It did not run if I did not give it gas. So I need to check up the ignition system. I need to check up the valves and make sure they have correct valve gap, and basically make sure it works as it's intended. Then I actually have a rack to put on this one. I'll see if that fits. It should, I think. I had it on my Fiat before, but I'll try to put it on here. I would rather like to have a rack back here for a suitcase or something, but since I have the bagage rack for the roof, I'll put that on, and then we'll see when the inspiration hits me to do something else. One thing you might have noticed is that I use a MIG welder. I think it's okay welder. It's actually not mine, it's my father's. But it's doing its work, I think, as a MIG welder. I actually have my own MIG welder. That's real crap. It's gasless, and the biggest problem is that the button there is only feeding the wire, so it's not stopping the power to the wire. So if you put the handle towards the metal where you will weld, it will ignite directly, even if you don't push the button, and that's very irritating, I would say. But down here I have a really cool thing. It's kind of old, I would say, but it's a stick welder, and it works really great for burning through thick metal. Let's see if I need to use that someday, but not on the El Camaro, I hope. This V70 is not much fun. It's my daily driver, and I'm trying to keep it running. There are some issues that I need to address. The lock on the driver's door is not working as it should. There is some cold soldering in that, so it's ticking when it's cold outside. But yeah, only winter time, so not that big a problem. The coils are still not working as they should. They throw an error message sometimes, but I have coils from my other Volvo, so I'll change them when I get some time. In this pile of shit, I have the Polo. I have stolen the roof from that one, and I should probably send it away. But I have an idea. Maybe I should use the roof, no, the floor from this one for the hot rod, the B11 or Citroën Belva, as I call it. Yeah, and the other V70. There is not much useful in that one, I would say. But there is a brand new clutch, but it's a long way in. Someday I'll dig that out. A lot of my time this year went into renovating this garage. And yeah, there are still some things to do. I need to paint it, and I need to build this thing here, because it's I just did a temporary thing so it wouldn't snow and rain in on my cars. So there will be some more work on that. But here we have my hot rod, and as you can see there, I have a Chevrolet El Camino frame, and I put my B11 body onto the frame. I need to cut some more off to get it to fit the frame. I actually have a plan to make it as a gasser. So let's see if I can get in here. The body should actually be very low in the back, and probably around where it is in the front. So I can, yeah, and then it will of course have a V8. The V8 is there, but I will probably put this V8 in the El Camino with the 700R4 gearbox that have an overdrive. So if I have that in El Camino, that will be more drivable for longer distances. And then I'll put the El Camino V8 in both of 350. So I'll put the El Camino V8 in the hot rod. And yeah, I have some parts for this build, but yeah, I need to do the El Camaro first. Make sure at least it's on the road before I start with this. But it's fun. I want to do a hot rod. That's the way it is. Here I have my Toyota MR2. Pretty dirty and sad. My temporary back window on the cab actually got loose at the end of a year or the season. I probably need to do something for that. I will try to look at that today, because it's not good. This one, yeah, there are some maintenance things. I need to change the rear. What is that called? Totally blank. Yeah, I'll look that up. And it actually didn't go that well last time either, so I need to check if there's something wrong on that. And I also want to change the cab, soft top, and I have some ideas of actually doing a hard top for this one. But yeah, if I get time and all that stuff, you know. But I have lots of ideas. That's not my problem. But yeah, I'll have to do something against that hole in the roof. Yeah. And then I have my Mercedes 220 from 1970. That one needs some body work. Not much, but I need to look over these front fenders. Some reason there's a hole in the floor on the right side. If you wonder why, you can look back at my videos. And I would like to put a new paint on this one, so it looks really nice. I also need to look over the engine, because it's blowing smoke and eating oil. But that's things I should be able to handle. But yeah, I need to focus. So at the moment, it's the El Camino I work with. So I decided to put a cover on the Toyota for now. And yeah, it's the bearing that I need to change on the rear right on this one. And that's something I need to do in the end of winter somewhere. So I have this car also as a driver. I would like to have the Beetle and the Toyota as drivers. The Mercedes, I will keep it drivable until I start working with the engine, I would say. But that's probably for next winter or something. Let's see. Maybe I get some inspiration and start working on it. Who knows? As you probably figured out, I will not be able to work on all my projects, but I'll try to do one at a time. At the moment, it's the El Camino. But before summer, I need to make sure that the Beetle, Rolf, and the MR2, Mr. Blue, is drivable. So, and with that, I would say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of my followers and everyone else that I care about. Thank you for watching, and let's make 2025 a great year together. Bye. I almost forgot, I also have the camper, and that one I will use to go on car meetings where I need some more time, maybe 2 days meet or something like that. And even if I need to bring my dog, it's good to have the camper. Yeah, I hope there will not be much work with that, but who knows, it might be a lot, because it's old, as all of my cars. Happy New Year!